So, since we have our Fortnite program coming up, if you're looking for books that have to do with video games, we have a lot of great options in our teen collection. The first one, if you're really into kind of these role-playing video games and just getting addicted to series, the Assassin's Creed novels, we have plenty of them. It's a great series to start and really easy to read, and another book based on a classic video game. Another one that we have, if you're into Fortnite and into this kind of post-apocalyptic world with a lot of action, and a lot of high stakes, I would recommend Shipbreaker. It is incredible writing and really fun, but also kind of keeps that darkness and intensity that you would want in a post-apocalyptic book. So I would definitely recommend that. What else do we have? Insignia by S.J. Kincaid is a great book. She's a great author that has written a lot of my favorites. It's kind of like an Ender's Game style where a prodigy video game player is recruited to the military to help with their new intergalactic forces. And kind of like Ender's Game, things aren't always what they seem and tend to go wrong, and he ends up learning a lot. So if you're into video game style novels, I would definitely check this one out. If you're into sci-fi, it is a great blend of the two. And kind of similar to that is Epic. There have been a lot of books that have kind of had the same premise where video games play a very important part in reality, and it's kind of a Hunger Games type book. So if you're a fan of Hunger Games, where video games are kind of the basis for how people do in society, so everyone from teens to older people to parents to grandparents all play the same video games, and the better you are at the video game, the better you can do for your family and for your community, and naturally things don't always work out that way. So this is another great book if you're into Fortnite and video games and Hunger Games and those style of dystopian novels. And we have one more that I would definitely recommend, which is Guy in Real Life, and especially with how addicting Fortnite is, this is a book that really kind of goes into detail about the combining of the virtual world and the real world. And it's really fun. It's kind of a different take on video games than some of the more traditional dystopian books, but it's still really fun. So there's kind of 5 different options. Everyone is a little bit different, but they're all great if you love playing Fortnite and playing video games.
All right, so you have to read one book before you go back to school. Here's a couple ideas. If you like the anime Attack on Titan, there's a novelized version of it. It is a companion to both the anime and the manga series. If you're also into the manga Your Name, there is a Your Name novel that you could check out. It's another side, Earthbound. Going more on a movie theme, there's DC Superman. There's also a Batman novel and a Wonder Woman novel. And somewhere in here we go, there is one about Thanos. So if you are dying after having seen Endgame recently, you can check this out and maybe feel a little bit better. If you're a big video gamer, you could check out the Halo Battleborn novel. This is the first Halo novel that was written for young adults. The other Halo novels are awesome, but they're written for adults. And so this one is more like teen-centric and it'd be a good way to end your summer. And see, some other novels you might not know exist. Mean Girls, can't go wrong with Mean Girls, the novel, based on the movie. And we have a lot of different Star Wars novels. If you're into Star Wars, this is the newest one, Queen's Shadow, all about Queen Amidala. And then another book based on a graphic novel series is Giant Days. If you've read Giant Days, it's an amazing graphic novel series about 3 best friends in college, and this is the novel companion. Hopefully one of those will work for you to read a book between now and the start of school.